Do you struggle with cramps before or during your period? This video is for you. Welcome back to the Cycle Support series, where we cut through the noise and finally make sense of what our body is trying to tell us. When it comes to menstrual cramps, I grew up thinking that these are just completely normal and just something that a woman has to deal with. But the older I got and the more I learned about the menstrual cycle and in general like hormone health, the more I understood that there's actually things that we can improve on and that we can work on in order to not have such debilitating pain every single month. Of course, there's going to be conditions that we don't have as much control over as we would wish we would have. For example, with endometriosis, it's something that we cannot necessarily reverse naturally, but there's definitely many things that we can do to support these types of symptoms. Here's a list of potential underlying reasons if you have pain leading up or during your menstruation that can explain why you're experiencing the pain. Make sure you go through this list completely and also investigate further with your doctor if needed to really find the reason for your menstrual pain. A lot of women will simply just have menstrual pain because it is an inflammatory process that can cause a lot more cramping. And if we dial down that inflammation, we can actually improve that symptom. But sometimes we do have more serious underlying things that need to be investigated with a doctor. You also want to make sure that you track 2 to 3 cycles to really see what your pattern looks like over time and see, okay, my pain always starts on X days before my period, or it's always day 2 of my period that is really painful. And then you can also see then over time, how do these symptoms improve when you start to implement some of the tips I share in the caption.